call it, the road less traveled, right? I think in the spiritual journey, we're all meant to take the road less traveled, right? I mean, if it was more traveled, everybody would do it, but then that would make everybody wolves. But everybody's not wolves. Most of them are sheep. That's why I can have the wolf to sheep comparison for the spiritual journey. Because only certain people are meant to take it. A lot of people don't want to wake up, right? So, wolf or sheep. So, let's actually talk about this road less traveled. Let's go ahead and talk about this road less traveled because I think we need to understand where everybody else goes wrong so we can make it go right. Right? Because it's all about preparation. It's all about being prepared for what you're about to embrace and not taking it willy-nilly or just by the seat of your pants, right? That's not how anything is meant to go. It's about moderation, right? It's about balance, equal measure, right? Give and take, cause and effect. The first rule of alchemy: for everything given, something must be taken, right? It's the first thing you're taught. It's the first thing you're taught. How people think that we can go through life and get away with life without having to pay anything is it's perplexing to me to watch people actually expect that out of life. It's very, very funny. And that in and of itself is a key component to people not taking accountability for themselves, correct? Correct. So, what's up, bro? We'll talk about that tonight, because there's a decision to be made, and like I was going into, I guess no one was in here. I don't want to make it lightly, like everybody else that goes down this path always seems to make the same mistake when it comes to this step of the journey, right? So, how are you doing, guys? How are you doing? Hold on, you guys are actually replying, so let me put the old man glasses down for a second. You're going to heaven. Yeah, at least that's what I expect. I mean, as long as you put in the work and you have genuine intentions about it, like, doesn't really matter what the next person says, as long as I put in that work, regardless of if we agree or disagree on God's structure and who's actually divine and blessed or not. Like, it's about doing the work, right? It's about doing the work. It's always about doing the work. So, let's talk about this work that not a lot of people get to experience, right? Not a lot of people. So I think let's illustrate the emergence, because we've been talking a lot about, and I use the symbolism of Sleep Token, you know, the song Euclid and the song Emergence that they have now, because it's a perfect juxtaposition of going from one step to the other. A lot of times where people get it wrong in the spiritual journey in general is there is this idea that has been perpetuated by Christianity, mainly Catholicism, because they came before Christianity, really, but it's perpetuated by both. That there is this phase where one must walk out into the desert and just take everything that they've learned and let shit happen, right? Like, let's Just throw yourself out there and see if you can swim. That's generally the context of what it comes down to when they're talking about that lone in the desert, being tested, everything else, all that, right? So you see a lot of people that do something similar to what I'm doing when they're documenting their journey, whether it would be with altruistic intentions or they're trying to make something off of it. They document it all the same, and they get to this point where I'm at, and you're meant to walk out in the desert, you're meant to trust yourself, you're meant to trust the higher powers, you're meant to, everything, right? A lot of people just like to throw caution to the wind, right? It's just like throwing it off, and like, I'm going to walk out that door, and I'm going to be homeless, and whatever happens, happens, right? Because we're going to make something happen. That is the part where the spiritual journey is trying to teach you. Intuition is trying to teach you what to do. You're feeling what to do, but you're not using the discernment, the logic that goes along with it. I'm going to give you a perfect example tonight because we've been talking about my journey, correct? Correct. So here we go. I have literally one option left. I literally have one option left if I want this job to work out, because it seems like as soon as I bring up, hey, I have this opportunity to take my life back, who wants to help? Okay, but don't you owe me money, and don't you owe me this, and oh, but no one's around to be seen. Okay, so I got to make this happen myself. All right, cool. Yeah, it's part of the being alone in the desert, right? It's symbolism. It's not literalism. It's symbolism. You're alone in the desert because everybody abandons you when you need them most. That is the actual piece of the spiritual journey that people mistake. They think they need to run out and become homeless. But there's a little, like I said earlier, juxtaposition. Just wait. So I have to find a ride down there, right? Because I can't drive. I'm disabled, correct? Correct. So I have to find transport down there. That's roughly about, if I do bus system, which is getting up really early, but even then I don't have a ride over to the bus station to catch it because it's like 2 towns over. That would be $30 a day. Can't do that. Uber would be roughly just under $200 a day because of different people I know and different discounts I can take advantage of. So can't do that. I don't know anybody down there to stay with. I thought I had that lined up, but that fell through. And then there is one last option, since nobody else seems to want to step up and actually take accountability for themselves, and how about showing up for me once, right? Instead of just me showing up for myself. I mean, I come from a rich family, and all of you fucks have never offered to do anything for me, no matter how low my life has gotten. No matter how much all that money actually belongs to me, and I never even challenged you guys for it. I know you all love that. Oh, the one that should be in control doesn't want it because it's not his. Oh, let him be stupid. Call it stupidity if you want. I call it ambition. I call it not kissing the ring. Why does the king have to bow to peasants? Right? Like, you have millions of dollars, and your oldest son, your oldest grandson, has literally been suffering his whole life, and you never once step in to help. And he asks you once, and only once, for $1,000 so he can stay in college, right? You wouldn't even give him that. Well, motherfucker, where are you gonna hide when mommy's gone? Where are you all gonna hide? Because she's on her deathbed. Like, Why does it have to take me? Serious question. Why does it have to take me making myself homeless to go to a different city to change my life when I have countless family members with millions of dollars around them that they don't even need, and they never once offered to help? How fucked up is that? I'm disabled. I've dealt with this my entire life. Somebody stole my fucking disability when I was 4 years old, and to this day say I don't have control of my faculties. That's half the reason I'm doing this to begin with, because I do have control of my faculties, and it's proving it. But why do I have to take extreme measures as far as making myself homeless to get the fuck out of here and change my life? Why? Why did I even have to ask for $1,000 to stay in college, and you told me no anyways? You told me no anyways. Why? Why? Like, I don't know if you grasp this, because you've never been this desperate, but I'm about to go out there and live at a homeless shelter for 3 fucking months in order to better myself, so I can be close to the job that is going to change my life, so I can make the sacrifices necessary to change my life. How is it that I'm willing to live in a homeless shelter if I need to be able to work at the job that I know will change my life, and you have the power in your fingers? You have the power in your fingers to help and change. And because you're so controlling and so egotistical, and because me calling you out like this enrages you to high hell, your childishness will never allow you to help anyone. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. Because even at my lowest, even if I'm homeless and broke the rest of my life, I'm still more blessed than you because of how I've dealt with this. I will always be more blessed than you. So no matter how bad things get, they will always make sure I'm taken care of, because I do things the right way. Unlike my fucking family. You selfish, egotistical pricks. I have to beg you to borrow money because my children need something, and then you have the gall to be like, well, if you put this much in, I'll put this much in. That's gall, man. That's gall. I'm calling you because I need help. I'm not trying to fucking wheel and deal with you. You are all pieces of shit. You all deserve to burn in hell. And she is dying right now. 3 weeks to 3 years, right? 3 weeks to 3 years? She deserved to go before him. How about that? She deserved to go before him. Can you handle that? Can you handle that kind of truth? That your mommy deserved to die before your daddy did. And you demonized him up one side and down the other. And now she's got 3 weeks to 3 years left. And you want my sympathy when you have literally shoved me in a hole and left me to die? Nah. You're not gonna have mommy's skirt to hide under very much. What are you gonna do then? when you don't have the protection of her, when you don't have that golden spoon in your mouth anymore. Because motherfucker, I don't know if you realize this, you piece of shit, but how I've lived my life is more just and more right than anything you've ever done. And you hiding underneath the banner of Christianity since I was 2 years old, because everybody knows what you did to my mother. Everybody knows what you did to me. Everybody. And I know you're going to hear this one way or another. Where are you going to hide when she's gone? Where are you going to hide when I come back? Where are any of you going to hide? Because we all know who everything was left to. We all know this. And I'm done. I'm done being nice. I'm done being gracious. I'm done being kind. I have been gracious, I have been kind, and I have been giving my whole life. And all I get back is energy similar to most of the hate and vitriol that luckily tonight was very nice. Thank you guys. I appreciate you a lot tonight. But everything that I've gotten back in my life is very, very similar to the energy that I get standing up here in my own power trying to reclaim my life. It's very uncomfortable. It's very negative. Like, yeah, I can take anything negative and turn it into a positive for me. That's alchemy second nature to me. Come on. I should be in a wheelchair. Look how I'm living. Like, but I don't need to be. And my journey has been all about that. I don't think a lot of you understand, because a lot of you come from this very narcissistic way into being an open and giving person, learning empathy. Mine is the complete opposite. All I've been is empathetic, and all I've gotten is taken advantage of, and that makes me angry, and that makes me lash out at the world, and that makes me destroy my own life, because it's not fucking fair, right? I'm a giving person, and all people do is take. And then I step back and stop being a giving person, and suddenly it's like, oh no, don't do that. What? No. Get more, so we don't have to do anything for ourselves. No. Can I just say sorry? How about a kiss on the cheek? Will that make it better? And then you can go back to doing all the work for me? This sounds familiar to anybody else? Anybody else's life? Anybody else such a giving person that they all take advantage of it so they don't have to do anything themselves? That's one side of my family. And then the other side is so in your face, fucked up, that you could be dying right in front of them and they will not even give you water. Facts. A lot, baby. A lot. The only way to completely make any of this happen, because no one is willing to help, whether that be my own spiritual lesson of making it happen myself, but like I'm stuck in the middle of the desert, and I have to travel like 120 miles to take advantage of this job, right? I don't drive. I don't have anybody willing to take me. Like, I don't have the 30 to 60 bucks that would be required daily to get back and forth from where I'm at to where they're at based on transportation, right? Because I'm disabled. So the only option to make this happen is for me to pack up, find my own way over there, right? Find somebody I can trust to take care of Bob while I'm gone for the next 3 months, and live in a homeless shelter in order to be able to start this job, go to work on a daily basis, earn a check, and be able to do something with my life. And it's so uncomfortable for people to hear that they have to fucking abandon. Fuck all of you. None of you are like me. None of you are willing to do this for yourselves, so how can any of you criticize me? How do any of you deserve to criticize me after being put in this position and being forced to do this if I want to change my life? How the fuck do any of you deserve to fucking judge me after something like that? You don't. Because you don't understand the mind frame I have to put myself in to go out there and be homeless for 3 fucking months in order to put myself in position to make my life better. Would any of you have the fucking balls to do that? I doubt it. But it's the only option I have, or I'm stuck in this bullshit. None of you are as strong as me. None of you are as smart as me. None of you deserve something like this, like I do. The fuck would you understand about making yourselves homeless? To better yourselves? Are you that dedicated to your process? Are you that sure of your own abilities that you're willing to lower yourself that low in order to raise yourself higher? I doubt it. I doubt it. A lot of people are going to jump on here. Egotistical, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck would you know about what I'm about to do? What the fuck would you, any of you, honestly know about what I'm about to do? Nothing. But unlike these stupid other motherfuckers that are like, oh, we gotta go out in the desert and we gotta suffer and do this shit. I'm smart, bitch. I know how to position myself to succeed. I'm not just running out there willy-nilly. No, I made sure to find the closest goddamn fucking shelter I could. I made sure to know when I have to be indoors. I made sure to know when that fucking shuttle was going to drop me off so I could be indoors and back at my job the next day. Do any of you have this fucking dedication to your life? I doubt it. And I have multiple people in my life that have the capability to help me and fix this. And fuck you, because none of you have ever even offered. It's not for you to offer. But they have never even offered that, baby. They've never even offered to do that. No compassion, no empathy. You want to think you're king shit? Go sit in your mess until you crawl back and ask for our help. Fuck you. Sit on it and fucking rotate, asshole. I'm never gonna ask for your help. I deserve your help, you piece of shit. But no, you make me sit here. What, to prove a fucking point? Go fuck yourself. She's almost dead. Guess who's coming for what belongs to him, bitch? You think I'm playing now? You think this is divine, motherfucker? This is divine vengeance. This is divine justice for everything you fucks have put me through in my goddamn life, thinking you're better than me and you deserve more than me when I'm the motherfucker that shows up for life. And it's proven day in and day out. Fuck you. I've done it myself this long. I'm going to continue to do it myself this long. But remember, motherfuckers, remember this very, very fucking closely. I do have a lawyer. And I do have 3 signatures on that fucking piece of paper that says you stole my life from me. I don't expect to get any money back, you fuck. The government expects to get that money back from you. But I do expect to get control of my life back. Because you telling the fucking government that I am not in control of my faculties when I am in charge of millions of dollars of fucking inventory on a day-to-day basis, Go fuck yourself. The only one that is deserving of that man's legacy is me. And you will all fall away, and it will all come to me like it's deserving to be. Because you are trying to control something you have no right, power, or will to control. I'm going to build myself back up. And then I'm coming for everything you fucking had, you piece of shits. Everything. And that's not just you, you fucking sperm donor. That's your brothers. That's anything your fucking father has touched. That's anything your fucking mother has touched. I'm coming for everything. Because you would not give me what I rightfully deserved when I asked nicely. This is your warning. Prepare for fucking war.